everyone. Thanks for being here. My name is Hallie, and today we are gonna do some yoga for a breath of fresh air. I got that from a Yogi Tea yoga pose description, and I like that description. Yoga for a breath of fresh air. This can be done very quickly in the middle of the day when you just need a moment to sort of like get a little blood flow, like open up your body, check in with your spine, and just breathe. So yeah, we're just gonna do like 3 very simple poses. So let's get started. The first pose we're gonna do is called mountain pose, Tadasana. So you're gonna come standing with your feet right underneath your bony hips, as I call them. You can touch your hip bones and see that your feet drop right down below. And you also want your feet to be making the number 11 beneath you. You want the insides of your feet to be nice and parallel, and then also make your knees as if you were gonna bend them, they were gonna go right over your toes, okay? So we're standing up nice and tall. We're just letting our hands fall to our sides. The first thing I want you to do is spread your feet out on the floor as if you could rip it apart ever so gently. I always think of like some tissue paper right beneath me. So melting your feet into the floor and spreading them out as if you're trying to rip some Christmas tissue paper right underneath your feet, right? Or birthday tissue paper. So that's the action we want first. Also, we want to engage the pelvic floor and the belly button in and up towards the heart with pride. And then the last thing is we want to melt our shoulder blades, those pointy blades in the back of our back, melt them down towards the floor, and then along with that, our fingertips melting down towards the floor, and you can open your palms to the front. So hopefully with that energy of your feet, your belly button coming in and up, and your shoulder blades melting down, there's this feeling of an upward current of energy in the front of your body all the way out the top of your head, and then the downward current of energy down the back of your body. And just stand up nice and tall, maybe a little lift of the chest. You can close your eyes if it feels comfortable, and just breathe. 3 to 4 breaths. Just being here, feeling the strength of your body in this moment. One more breath. Beautiful. The next pose we're gonna do is a simple forward fold, but we're gonna add a hand clasp behind us. So I'm gonna show you right here. All we're doing is we're just clasping our hands like we're holding someone we love, their hand, except it's our hand. So, and we're gonna reach those knuckles right down towards the ground, first of all. I'm gonna give a modification as well, so be not worried. Reaching them down towards the ground, our feet are in that same mountain pose position, even though you can't see my feet, that same number 11. Reaching them down towards the ground, and then as if there's a weight in those hands, actually think of just reaching your knuckles right up above your head, up towards the ceiling. And then in reaction to that, your body falls over. The mod is you can grab anything like a sweater, a belt, scarf, anything you have around, a towel, and just hold it behind your back if you want a little bit more space in between your hands, and just having that tension, that sort of tautness in between the material. Reach down first, and then as if there's a weight in those hands, let the hands just drift up towards the ceiling, still pulling that piece of fabric apart as your whole body falls over. I'm gonna face the front here so you can see a version of what it might look like. And the great thing about this pose is that it's sort of like a coming inward and almost like a chest opener at the same time, which is really nice. 2 more breaths here. Just letting the head melt down towards the earth. Bringing your weight into the front of your toes. And then releasing your arms and simply rolling your spine all the way up. Beautiful. The last pose we'll do is just a simple back bend. So I'm going to turn to the side here. So it's almost like we're going to do the hands that we do almost like in camel pose on our lower back. So we're going to take our palms and we're just going to place them on the small of our back, right? That we call it, kind of like those hips, the upper butt, the low back. Fingertips pointing down, feet still making the number 11 right underneath your hips. So finding that mountain pose energy with your legs, the spreading out of the feet, the belly button and the pelvic floor lifting up. So we want to find that first. And then those shoulder blades melting down like the hands. The hands are almost pushing down, pushing your hips down towards the ground. So there's energy in my arms here down towards the ground. So we want to find this foundation first, the energy and the strength in our lower body. And then on top, like the cherry on top, in opposition to that downward energy, we're going to lift our chest and our gaze up towards the front corner of our ceiling. Maybe it arches in a long, long rainbow up and then back. So when we can't go up anymore, that's when we start going back. And you're still reaching down your hips with your hands, so we're not dumping into our lower back. We're actually lengthening our back so much that we have to go up and back. Our lower back and our upper back. And breathe. You can sort of choose your own adventure here. Choose how much energy and effort you want to push into your hands. Lifting the chest and the gaze up, 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 and then maybe back. One more breath. And then exhale, head comes up first, then chest, then torso, and then you can release your hands. All right, so those are 3 poses that are really nice to do when you just need to get the blood moving really quick. And I hope that that's really helpful for you. And have a great rest of your day. Bye.